This is the dictionary practice Word document, and so we've got some things here we're going to practice in the interactive interpreter. So rather than type all this stuff, we'll save a little bit of time by doing some copying and pasting. So let's go to our interpreter here and let's paste that in. And so we're going to create a dictionary called D, and it's going to have 3 items in it. And if I hit D now and hit enter, it'll show me what the contents of the dictionary are, what the value of the dictionary is. And apples is the key. We're doing strings for keys. Bananas is a key, and grapes is a key. And the value that's associated with each one is 15 for apples, 35 for bananas, and 12 for grapes. Okay. So now let's go. You access elements in the dictionary, by their key. Okay, so bananas is a key, although I don't have an S on the end there. So let's see what happens. I think you can guess what's going to happen. That's going to generate an error. There is no key called banana. But if I paste that in again and put an S on the end and hit enter, I should get the number 35, which is the value that's associated with the key bananas. Okay, let's do this. So if you look at the value of the dictionary now, there is no key called oranges in there. Adding one is as simple as just making up a key and assigning a value to it. So let's go ahead and hit enter. Now let's type D and see what we get back. And now oranges with 20 is on the end. The length function applies to almost everything in Python. So let's try copying that. And the length of D, you should be able to guess, is going to be 4. I've got 1. The commas separate the items. I've got 4 key value pairs. Okay, now we can test for inclusion. We can see if grapes is in D. I'm going to copy that and paste that in over here. And grapes is in D, so it should come back and tell me true. Now, 12 is the value for grapes. I'm going to see if 12 is in D, and it's not. So the in only tells you if the key is in there. It doesn't look at the values. Okay. Let's do this. Let's ask it for the item in the dictionary at location pairs, and there is no pairs value out there, so we get an error. So what you'd probably want to do is before you check to see if, before you try to retrieve something, have an if statement to see if pairs is in D, then you can go ahead and process it. Otherwise, you would not, so you'd avoid the error. Okay. We have a built-in function of the dictionary called keys that will retrieve a list of the keys for us. Actually, technically, it's not a list. Let's do that and hit enter. And if I type in fruits now, what it is here's my list, but you see there's a little more to it than just a list. It's got this dict keys around it, and it's in parentheses. And if I do the type of fruits, it comes back and it tells me that it is the class dict keys. Okay, but if I do this, let's do fruits 2. Can we make that into a list? And let's see what fruits 2 is. And we did make it into a list. Now if I do type on fruits 2, it should come back and tell me it's a list. Okay. We're going to try this one, and this will not work. You are not allowed to sort a dictionary. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the dictionary. No, fruits is not the dictionary. Fruits is this dict keys type here. So we can't sort the keys. But we do have a list here called fruits 2, and we can sort that one. So fruits 2 dot sort, and now if I print out fruits 2, it will be in alphabetical order: apples, bananas, grapes, and oranges. Okay, so I've already done this. I got a little bit ahead of myself here, I guess. So if I do that and print it out, I'll get a list. If I sort it, then I'll get a sorted list. I've done these things. I can print it. I can, if I want to delete something from the list, let's do a Control-C here and copy that over. And let's do apples. Gotta make it a string. in D, and it should come back and say true. If I type D, there it is. And if I do delete D sub apples and hit enter, and now if I type D, apples is no longer there. If I type, go back and use that apples in D, just hit the up arrow a few times, it comes back and gives me false now, whereas a minute ago it gave me a value of true for that. Okay, so that takes us through all the stuff in the gray box here, and let's stop there and we'll do some of the rest of it in a future video.